I wished for X-ray vision so I could see through walls, clothes, cards, everything. The genie granted it instantly. I thought I just won life. Instead I turned into a walking cancer machine. And I didn't stop until people started dropping. The second the genie snapped his fingers, I knew I had the ultimate cheat code. That same night I was at the casino, sitting at the high-stakes poker table like I owned the place. I saw straight through the deck, every card, every bluff, every tell. I cleaned out 3 tables in a row and walked out with 40 grand in cash and a grin that wouldn't quit. Next night I hit the sports book during live games. Saw through the players' helmets in real time. Knew exactly who was about to fumble, who was about to score. Turned 10 grand into 200 grand in one weekend. I was unstoppable. I used it on everything. Job interviews? I saw the boss's notes before he asked the questions. Live poker? I saw everyone's whole cards. Even the gym locker room. Yeah, I looked. Don't judge me, I was on the biggest power trip of my life. For 3 straight weeks I lived like a king. Money pouring in. Confidence through the roof. I was the guy who finally beat the system. Then the first weird thing happened. Sarah from accounting, the cute brunette I kept checking out during meetings, started missing work. She came back pale, losing weight, coughing a lot. People whispered it was stress. I told myself it was a coincidence. Then the guy I cleaned out at poker posted on social media that he had aggressive lymphoma. No family history. Doctors were confused. I still told myself it was a coincidence. Then the sportsbook guy I took for 50 grand showed up on the news. Sudden leukemia. Stage 4. No warning. That's when I started to panic. I went to the hospital to see Sarah. She was in the bed looking like a ghost. Tubes everywhere. Hair falling out. She looked up at me with sunken eyes and whispered, "They say I have cancer." But the weird part is, they also found low-level radiation poisoning. The doctors have never seen anything like it. My stomach dropped through the floor. Because I knew exactly how. Every time I used the vision on her, every quick glance during meetings, every longer look when I was bored, I was pumping her full of radiation. Invisible. Silent. Deadly. I'd been cooking her from the inside out just so I could see what her body looked like under her clothes. I left the hospital room and threw up in the hallway. That night I tried to stop. I covered every mirror in my apartment. I wore sunglasses indoors. I didn't look at anyone for 4 whole days. But the money was addictive. The power was addictive. The thrill of knowing everything while everyone else was blind. It was too good. On day 5 I cracked. I went back to the casino. One quick glance at the deck. One little peek. 2 weeks later the dealer I used it on was in the hospital with radiation sickness. That's when I finally accepted it. This wasn't X-ray vision. This was a death ray with a pretty name. Every time I used it, I was dosing people with radiation. The longer I looked, the faster they got sick. The cute girl at work. The poker players. The sportsbook guys. Even the random strangers I glanced at on the train, just because I was bored. I went back to the genie lamp and screamed, "Take it back! I don't want it anymore." The genie appeared, calm as ever. "You wish to see through things," he said. "I gave you exactly that. The radiation is just physics. You never said anything about consequences." I begged. Offered anything. My soul. My money. My life. He just smiled. "Most people wish for power. You wish to see. Be careful what you ask for." Then he vanished. Now I live in the dark. Sunglasses indoors. Eyes on the floor. I haven't looked at another person in months. Every time I hear about someone young getting cancer with no explanation, I wonder if it was me. If I glanced their way for half a second in a crowd. If I ruined their life just because I wanted to see what was underneath their clothes. I used to think X-ray vision would make me a god. Turns out it just made me a walking tumor factory. And the worst part, sometimes late at night, when the loneliness gets too loud, I still feel the temptation to look. Just once. Just for a second. Thanks for listening on Hidden Thread Teller. If you like this one, please like, follow, and share. It really helps the channel grow.